All right, everyone, and we are back. Let's jump right into this. Oh, how we feeling? How we doing? Everyone doing good? I'm doing good. I finally heated up my dinner again because, I tend to talk a lot. I really do. My voice tends to want to be heard by all that will listen to it. With that being said, in case you missed the amazing Tetradamus, he streamed this the day after the tournament. I think it was the day after the tournament. I'm Gouda. Ooh, Shabs, you're just a piece of cheese, aren't you? So, the amazing Tetradamus, who, if you have not followed him or gone to his show, which I'm surprised you probably all have, he's the one who streams the tournament, so, it's very likely you've been to his channel. He did a showcase of this deck, and he said he did a very surface-level job of it, because I think it was, one of the very last ones he did. I think he only played one game of it. So I'm going to try and take my little spade, my little gardening shovel, and slowly dig my way down into the deeper depths of this deck and give you what Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would say when he works with Stifler, the rundown. Too corny, maybe? Maybe it's like, Green Giant, can of corn. Anyway, we have our combos here. Gravity Bubble, Tidal Shift, there for healing, card draw. Mostly tech. But the heart and soul of this deck comes from these three, the meat, if you will, between the two combo sandwich here. Moss Armor. For those of you who don't know what Moss Armor does, X3, 4, 5. Heal for rotation when you deal one or more damage to another hero, okay? So, when you heal, when you deal damage, this will just heal you. Okay? Really good, very strong defensive combo. Phase Shift. Rotation damage to your target when you heal for one or more. Now, quickly, let's talk about this. You're sensing a theme. James Riev, are you really sensing a theme? The theme here is when you turn the corner, right? When both these turn the corner, if you heal, you deal damage. And then you deal damage, you heal. It's an endless cycle, which actually does have an end because the moment you reach 35, you technically can't heal anymore. So Phase Shift will no longer start dealing damage. But, when going against a lot of decks out there, especially with how aggro this game is, you will most likely find a way to get your health down pretty low, pretty quick. I mean, that's going to be happening. I think every game we watched Fatal Zeph play this on stream at the tournament, he was down to anywhere between 12 and 8 health. So it's no problem. This is late, but yeah, the Howlock with Skybeam is my deck. Mud Turtle, fast, thank you. Balancing the scales. James Riev, it's like if you had the scales and you put a 10-pound weight on here and a feather as your opponent's life points and your life points, and then you're just all right, here's what happens. I Moss Armor Phase Shift. You literally just pick that weight up and just put it on the other side, and you completely tip the scales. Was playing Anthem while listening to you. Mud Turtle, if you're here for my sultry, amazing voice, I can't really blame you. I mean, you could just turn the stream off and listen to me on a podcast, if you will. Oh, wouldn't that be sexy? Just my voice coming in through. You can imagine me having, deep blue eyes and a Fabio-style hair. Made me better for show. Or made me play better for show. Makes sense. Makes sense, man. So then, obviously, we have a lot of healing. Blinding Beetle, everyone knows what Blinding Beetle does, right? I used it several times in my deck. 3 healing, they move 2 attack cards back. Really helps you kind of mitigate your opponent's Fabio next emoticon. Hey man, as soon as I get enough sub points, if I get enough sub points where I can add in more subs, I think people want the Hopper to be there, but Fabio is definitely a 4th slot. Just me. Or maybe even me with a Sergeant Thundervine chin with Fabio hair. Somehow get my face in there with just a really broad chin and Fabio's hair. That'll be the next emoticon. So everyone knows what Blinding Beetle does. Boulder Feast, obviously, it gets you 10 shards. That's what it does. That's all Boulder Feast does. No, it heals you for 6. It heals you for 6, which is just really good healing. Same thing as Vitalizing Frog. Is there another card out there that heals you for 6 outside of Vitalizing Frog and Boulder Feast? I thought there were 3. Am I mistaken? Tech has Fixer. Astral has Duskfeeder. Dread had Soul Trader. No, it might just be this. You can't eat rocks yet. So yeah, Boulder Feast heals you for 6. Alright, heals you for 6. Colossi Idol heals you for 4 and prevents your opponent from playing combos. So like if you're really down in that low range, if you're playing against decks like Astral Explosives, where you're like at 11 or 10 and they're right in striking distance, put that right on top and be like, no, you gotta attack me with actions now. And if you want to, go ahead, attack me with actions. Waste your combo payment, right? Just get rid of it. So, and with that, that's pretty much all the healing. Oh, sorry. Twilight Oracle. Also really good. Draw a card, heal for potentially 4, because there's not a whole lot of Lunar in this deck. Okay, there's 7. My bad. So that's like the core of the deck. That's what? 12 cards out of a 30-card deck. Mind you, the 5 combos. So like that's just a lot of healing. A lot of ways to get through it. And then Chipshire Infiltrator with the Lunar to get cards back. And what this deck does really well, this deck does extremely well, is it's like, in a sense, it's like the Batman of Lightseekers. And I am not afraid to say that and just put a smile on everyone's face. Because this deck has been so well refined, so fine-tuned, that it has come up with every condition to counterattack, right? This is the Batman of Lightseekers because it has every contingency plan known to possible. Its utility belt is full of shark repellent. It's that wild and crazy. It's got a Corrosive Spirit in case they have a lot of buffs out there that could potentially like make them go haywire. Like if they've got, Thunder Slugs, they've got Mari Barts, they've got things that kind of wreck you at the end when they're like, oh no, we're going to make your buffs go away. No. Those ones go away. If you want to keep your stuff, you got to decide what you want to do. It's got a Crushing Charger. Also a lot of shards. Fantastic. Crushing Charger, if they have 8 or more cards in their hand, they don't discard them. They don't discard them and get to choose the good ones. They take that whole hand, shuffle it right back in the deck, and move 5 more. Not draw. Kind of messed me up on that one. They move 5 cards. They reset their whole hand. You could potentially make someone's plan right out the window and be like, wow, I am extremely set back. Especially if you're playing another control deck. Now, this one, I actually had the pleasure of talking with Fatal Zeph a little bit. This card, just... The way I saw this card was like, alright. How many people did you come up against where you're like, hey man, you don't deal damage to me, and I need to find a way to deal damage to myself? Everott Carver. Can we just read this? Can we set your health to 15? Set your health to 15, get an additional action. Now, in my mind, this card really is the condition to go against, like, maybe mill or stall decks where they don't deal damage to you, right? They heal themselves, and that's how they do it. So this card doesn't read, set your health to 15. This card does not read that. This card says, deal 20 damage to yourself, get 1 additional action. That's how I'm reading this card in this deck. That is how I will always read this card in this deck. Because if you're below 15, that's fine. You got healing, you got prevention for days. For the when you're low on health, when Phase Shift and Monster Armor come out, you have even more damage to chug out. This card just reads, deal 20 damage to yourself, get additional action. Which is an amazing way to think about that. That's just, it blew my mind. I was like, wow, that is just hysterical to read that card that way. We got 1 Paralysis Bug. You know what Paralysis Bug really helps you against? Defending. You know what cards really mess this deck up with Defend? Fountain of Time. Chrono Warper. Things that rotate your buffs quicker so that you can't keep them on board. If they can't defend, they can't do that. We'll put 1 of those in there. Otherwise, if you're not going against attack, why have it? Like, that's just a card to be used for Seleni. I haven't even gotten into the hero. And the hero is the best part of this deck. It's so good. It makes the deck. It literally is. It's like, you think of the hero as like, the cherry on a sundae. No. This thing is like the whole banana in a banana split. You don't have that hero in there. You're not playing this deck. Pathfinder, everyone knows what Pathfinder does, right? Pathfinder remove buffs. It's what it is. Prismatic Sunfeeder. 3 damage, discard the top card of an opponent's deck. Now this is like, okay, well, you're not really milling. Is there a reason you want to control your opponent's graveyard? Can we just go ahead and discuss a card, a little stupid card here, called wow, where is it? Starforged Warrior. When this is on the top of your discard pile, all other heroes' items are dormant. Now, as you know, Moss Armor is not astral at all. At all. So if your items are dormant, Moss Armor is dormant, which means that you don't get your combo. You just don't get it. So having that on top, being able to deploy Prismatic Sunfeeder, knowing when to keep it, knowing, in a sense, when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run. Prismatic Sunfeeder is, once again, a conditional card to help you win. We got Rootslinger in here because who doesn't love Graveyard Recursion? Right? Spectral Web. Hey, my combo relies on buffs. No buffs for you. No buffs for you. Only way to get around it. Mari Bard. Only way. Only way. And you know what? If they do, and they do a Mari Bard, they better have double air superiority so they can remove your buff or have something else wacky out there. But once again, that's just like, you know, if you got Mari Bard, perfect. You know what? I will Corrosive Spirit any Mari Bards in hand before I lay Spectral Web. Subjugator. Target can't attack. If you don't have Thunder Slugs, you have buff removal through attack. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, 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 no. No, Chrono Warper will get around. Oh, okay, Wrangler. You caught me in a lie. Chrono Warper does get around Spectral Web. You are indeed correct. You are indeed correct. It does. Once again, which is why you team it up with a Paralysis Bug. Whoop, wrong card. With a Paralysis Bug. If you can team it up with a Paralysis Bug, money. Money. 2 Tantosians. Why 2? Because you have 2 items. The way you're drawn through this deck, you're going through it so fast. Because, let's go to the banana. Let's go to the banana. Seleni. Seleni. Ability, move 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your discard pile, draw 2 cards. Okay? So first of all, you draw your cards. It's better than Tempest in this style, because the cards you are getting rid of are not going back into your deck. You don't want dead cards in your deck. You want to get to your cards that you want without having them like reshuffled or any weird thing like that. You want them out of your deck and into your discard pile, because that's where Astral shines, is in your discard pile. The only thing you have to think about while playing this is they get moved to the bottom of your deck. They get moved to the bottom of your deck, which means if you put a Phase Shift and a Moss Armor in the bottom, you really have to be careful about, okay, that means that I cannot like lay a Spectral Web or lay a Paralysis Bug, or lay an Everett Carver, because the only Reality Rift only puts the last 3 discarded buffs. So you have to really also, this is where the whole mind-boggling thing comes in, you really have to pay attention to every action you take, to every action your opponent can take, about which cards you need to keep, which cards are dead cards, your entire graveyard situation of which buffs will come back with Reality Rift. And like that whole mindset in physical helps a lot because there's no time limit on a turn, right? There's no time limit on a turn. You can think your whole thing, think it all well. There's time limits on the rounds, obviously, but in the digital app, when you have like a minute and a half time to think about everything that's going on, this is where my brain is gonna get fried. Oh, it's like I'm gonna be Ted Bundy hooked up to an electric chair. Mind you, I didn't do any of the things that Ted Bundy did. All I'm trying to do is play this deck, and I'm still gonna get put on the chair. Woo! It's gonna hurt, it's gonna burn, it's gonna feel so good. But once again, because there's so many conditional cards in here, so many cards that are just like used for specific decks, they're all fodder for Seleni if you don't need them. They're all fodder, so you don't have to get rid of key cards. You don't have to get rid of a Boulder Feast. You don't have to get rid of a Pathfinder if there's a buff. You have all these cards to just get rid of stuff that you don't need in certain matchups, which is where it comes into the whole, really, to play this deck properly, you have to be in the mindset of every possible thing your opponent can do. You also have to keep in mind, hey, my opponent could also pull out an item from nowhere, and I might have already discarded a card that would have prevented me from, like, a Mari Bard. And because I discarded that already, and then he lays down a Skyrider and has access to a Mari Bard, I might have just went, oh god, no, what have I done? What have I done? Kind of thing. So, like, you cannot just willy-nilly go, oh, okay, he's only this, I can ditch these cards. No, you always have to be in the mindset of, my opponent can do anything at any time. What is the worst case scenario that happens right now? And sometimes you mess up, sometimes you do. And the only way to get better is to play the deck. So, like, this deck, it's the Batman of the Lightseekers community. It is the 200 IQ deck test to see how good you are at the game and at playing a deck like this. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit down with my plate of barbecue chicken, and I'm going to take that test. I'm going to take that test live on stream. We're going to casual, first of all. Because casual, if I go into ranked right away, my mind is just going to die. I am going to lose it, and we're all just going to be like, why? Why am I doing this? Whew! Okay. Let's go. It seems there's still like a 4-second delay on my stream. I just wanted to put that out there. Grizzo, you get the treat, man. Okay. Awesome. We're starting with both our weapons, which is really good. Sorry, food in my mouth. I also forgot to mention the tech in playing items that give you superiority is specifically to play around Oppressor. Because if you Oppressor an item, you're donezo, man. You're done. Game over. If they remove an item, and you only have one Infiltrator in the deck, and a Root Singer, I'm doing this in casual. Dude, I'm doing it in casual, because this is like the 3rd time I've played this deck, and I really have to think about this, because I'm eating food too, and I'm streaming. Shibes, you don't even know, okay? You don't know the pain I'm having to go through right now. I think I can ditch the Prismatic Sunfeeder and be fine. Prismatic Sunfeeder is not a card I need in this deck, or in this matchup. That's really good. That's really good. The thing is, ditching Phase Shift so early means I really have to be counteractive with my buffs. So I might just want to like pass and wait it out. Teriyaki Fish Gang says, Razor Greshu, I got some rare items, so I made an orange deck with a hero that deals damage if you have 3 orders. Which hero is this? I probably know it, I just don't know it at the same time, you know? Well, I'm going to be taking 18 next turn. So I think healing up to max just sounds like a good Lugnut. Okay. Oh, no, Lugnut. I'm sitting here thinking of Raza, who uses items really well. Cannoneer Lugnut. Yeah. Lugnut's a fun guy. Lugnut's just a fun guy all around. Okay. All of these cards I want to keep. He's got minimal cards in hand. I think I just pass. Because I also want to try and draw a solar and a lunar. But Colossi Idol, I need it for healing. I think I'm just fine for right now. Corrosive Spirit might help us in this matchup. He's gotten rid of, what, Ramparts, he runs Maniacal Machine, he had Empowered Implant. Maybe Corrosive Spirit actually isn't that strong in this matchup. Maybe that's one of the cards I can ditch. Because Tech doesn't run a whole lot of buffs. Right? It just doesn't. Perfect. That's a dead Tantosian in my hand, which means it's fodder for Seleni. it's fodder. Which is awesome, because every card can be used in this deck. No draw is a dead draw. It's a Cannoneer. If you can help me make a better deck with him using lightning, add gems, I would appreciate it. I also pulled one blacksmith. So you're using lightning and crystal? With a Cannoneer? I can definitely take a look at it. If you want to send me an email with the deck list, I'll be more than happy to take a look at it for you, man. Ooh, is this a turn where we Blinding Beetle or not? Is this a turn where we Blinding Beetle? What's his ability? Discard one explosive card, deal one damage to your opponent. Okay. Maybe we do. Just really put him on the back end, get healing. Not bad. Only 2 attack cards. Yeah, Terror and Fish King, I'd be more than happy to help you out. We can even title shift next turn with our Gravity Bubble. Heal for 6, draw 2, potentially 3 cards because it's a combo. Pay for 1, which just helps. The Gravity Bubble in this matchup, I am really strongly viewing as help payment for... Okay, so I got both those in my hand. Perfect. Okay. Twilight Oracle. None of my combos that I play or need to play run Lunar, so I'm A-okay just running all my Lunar cards out. A-okay, 100%. Now, Subjugator I don't want to ditch unless I draw a Root Singer, because Reality Rift gives you an additional action. So that's where I'm going to lay down the 1 key buff that I want. But I want to be able to have, like, Paralysis Bug with these. So if anything, Subjugator is going to be last after I ditch, like, Moss Armor and Phase Shift. To put Subjugator underneath it, and then potentially get the Paralysis Bug on top. So that I can Paralysis Bug and Root Singer along with Moss Armor and Phase Shift. So my opponent can only, what's the time ones? Oh no, the time one, no, that's a buff. What am I saying? Do I ditch the Root Singer here? Do I ditch the Root Singer? I think I do. I don't think I need it for this matchup. I do have the 1 Infiltrator if I need it. Mind you, I will never be able to lay Moss Armor now unless I draw the Spectral Web. So Moss Armor now I have to value as a card. Okay. I'm at way too high of health. I don't want to heal anymore. I'm going to keep Twilight Oracle in case I need to, like, ditch it. But right now, like, I'm in a really good setup where I can almost just let him deal damage to me. Actually, no, I don't have... I need 1 solar and 1 solar and 1 gravity left to play with Gravity Ball to lay Reality Rift. So I might just ditch the Oracle because I need to take damage here. Charge is not bad. If anything, I can charge her next turn, Moonlight Burrower to look for a specific card, even though Charger won't do anything, but I'll get an additional action out of it. Yeah, that might be fine. I'll take 3 next turn. I'm fine with taking 3. Like, this deck has so much healing, I almost need to make sure I don't way overheal so that my combos don't help me at all, right? So, like, when I was down to 15, 16, I really shouldn't have healed back up to, like, 30. That was a bad move on my part. Because I want to be taking damage. But I was, like, way afraid of more burst damage because that's what tech does. See? So right now, I could potentially take 18 next turn. And if I do, I can then do Boulder Feast. So I think laying Crushing Charger for nothing. Or for just 1 damage. Doing this. Yes. And pass. I'll draw a Pathfinder. Next turn, I can always Boulder Feast, Moonlight Burrower to look and see what I get. Can always do that. Raise your guys, just send it to you. Perfect, Teriyaki. Perfect. So I'm going to take some pain here, which is okay with me. Okay, going to get some explosive cards back. Maniacal Machine. 2 Maniacal Machines. Okay. Slipscale Racer. I'm very impressed with this. And a Maniacal Machine. Okay. So... I think I'll heal for 4. Moonlight Burrower. For free. Ooh, okay, there's a solar. I'll want the solar. I have a lot of gravity coming up, so I really can't even use Blinding Beetle. I kind of wanna use this on the Maniacal Machine and the other one. But I don't want to do it this turn. I want to do it next turn. Because I also want to have him take some damage too. And I'm okay with taking 3 more. If he lays another Maniacal Machine, he lays another Maniacal Machine. Like, this is where the thought process comes in. Because it's like, I want to be at a low health when I do all of this stuff. Right? I want to actually let him hit me. Which goes against almost all of their play styles. When they're like, no, I need to just stay alive. I need to stay alive. But this one's just like, no, we're okay with him hitting us for a little bit. Okay, so how many buffs do I have in here so far? Because I have not been Seleniing like I should be. Okay, I can Seleni Phase Shift and Moss Armor. And still be fine. Okay. Then if I Pathfinder those 2, that'll be perfect. The other Maniacal Machine being out is fine. We'll see what he has. Okay. So I'll go down to 11 next turn. I'll want to ditch the Moss Armor. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so if I lay this, that means it goes to the graveyard. Oh, but like, if I go down to 11 and he just kills me right out, that's gonna be bad, right? Maybe I heal... I can wait a little bit. I can wait. I'll heal for 6. Let him deal an additional 3 to me. Next turn I can... ditch the Paralysis Bug. And if anything, oh no! Well. Where are all my solar cards now? Because I really need a Blinding Beetle here. I think I can do this for free. See what I get. I only have 2 cards left in the deck. Oh my word. Okay. Okay, so I really need to start going. I'll do this. Oh god. Oh my word. I think I need to do this actually. Move his attack cards. That's good, that's good. And then I can Everrock Carver. Ooh, no, I can't. I can't because that will... Well, do I do this? Oh, my word. Yeah, I think I do this. I need to take a gamble. So after Reality Rift, hopefully he's got no attacks. Oh, God, I mean, because, like, if I... See, I might have just lost this, because I'm like, Reality Rift is going to go with this, and this. And now I get Paralysis Bug, Phase Shift, and Moss Armor in. Which means he can't defend. Subjugator comes down where he can't attack me. And I don't think there's a single buff in tech that just right out deals that damage to me, right? And then I have the Colossi Idol to heal for 4, which will start the combo. Whew! Okay, and if anything, if he lays, like, if he lays a buff... Oh, no, I forgot about his ability! See, it's not as easy as you think. Oh, I forgot about his ability. Like, I was at perfect. Like, the thing is, like, obviously he had Craze Bomber in hand, so even if I did Colossi Idol, he could have Craze Bombered me and wiped me out. I was also playing around time to get the Paralysis Bug in there. What probably would have been better is if I subjugated that turn instead of Paralysis Bug, made it so he can't attack me, and then afterwards, Reality Rift puts those buffs into play. But yeah, the thing is, then I would heal for 4, but then I would literally have no card to heal. Well, I had the Twilight Oracle. So yeah, playing that around in my head, I could have done it. Got myself out of lethal range, but I opted to go for... Hopefully he's not playing Chrono Warper or Fountain of Time, so that I could get the bug in there, then laying the Subjugator the turn before. Okay, well, I messed up. Playing against Tech is probably the most difficult, because they have the most outs. They have the most ways to destroy this thing. I should probably not, like, lean into the camera and eat. That's probably disgusting. Iron Coin, hello. Okay, so, start off immediately give me my mountain weapon. That thing has so much healing, if I don't get my mountain weapon first off, I'm just donezo. Second thing, do I equip the Singing Blade now, or do I just let it slide and draw 2? I think I just draw 2. Okay. Shadowy Supplier. Okay. I want to say Everett Carver's actually not going to help me in this matchup, so this might be a card I just boom Seleni right off the bat. Because Everett Carver is a card in which your opponent plays like the mill, the stall, all that fun jazz. Yeah, I think I just draw. Paralysis Bug in this matchup is also not that strong. But now I have to remember I ditched a buff. So if I ditch Phase Shift and Moss Armor, they go at the bottom, which means that I can't play any more buffs. So I also have to realize that now I literally have to play those combos. I have to lay them so they go on the top. Which Paralysis Bug is also one I don't need in this matchup. Because we're not going against Tech, and Tech is the only reason you like Paralysis Bug. Okay. Okay. I think I do this. And call it good. I can wait till he draws a big hand with Dread. With the Shadowy Supplier, and then Crushing Charger his hand. So I don't actually care if he lays any buffs. Like, go ahead, lay all the buffs. Because I will Crushing Charger you. Okay, so he's just doing it for the burn. He's not using it to get stuff back. He's not using a resource game. It's a mighty fine play you got there, sir. Iron coin. So I actually do think here, I just lay Moss Armor. And if he kills it, he kills it. I don't care. But making sure it's on the top. 20 viewers. What is, like, did someone know all of a sudden? It's like, no, he's doing Fatal Zeph's deck. Now's a good time to jump in. Because before I was like at 12 when I played my Tavern Trial, and I'm at 20. So thank you very much. Everyone in chat, can we give some Thunderfin salutes to everyone that tuned in to watch me try and not look like a complete fool right now? One action, sure. Sure. Yes, please. I am okay with that going away right now. I do not need that right now. Okay, I think I Seleni the Tantosian. I do not need the Tantosian. Gotta really draw through my deck. Get to my phase shift soon. Boulder Feast and a Blinding Beetle. That's my one action, since this only allows me to take one action. He really doesn't have that large of a hand, so I don't know if Crushing Charge is actually going to be good in this matchup or not. I know Blinding Beetle really isn't, because Dread does not run attack cards outside of Shadow Puppet. The moment I say it, 5 people left. Sad. I caught them. I caught them in their lurking. However, I don't want to ditch too many Blinding Beetles, because I do, as we found out, I do need Solar. And there's not a whole lot of Solar in this deck. So, I think if I ditch the Crushing Charger, he's not going to be drawing a whole lot of cards in this deck. He's not a type of deck to have a large hand. So that's a good one to just toss away. And then I think I just Boulder Feast. Right now, with him always being able to do 2 damage to like a Pathfinder that, I need to keep myself just a perpetual healing machine. Because if all he's going to do is just 2 and draw, 2 and draw, or 5 and draw, I'm okay with... Actually, I'm okay with Blinding Beetle here. I'll keep the... I'll keep the Prismatic Sunfeeder to pay for Reality Rift, and I'll utilize the Blinding Beetles here. We'll see how many attack cards he has. Just the Defiler. Okay. Maybe I do just toss one of the other Blinding Beetles, because I gotta get drawn. I gotta draw. In all reality, I should have tossed the Prismatic Sunfeeder just in case I needed to use Blinding Beetle for something. That was a mess up right there. It was what it was. But now I have so much healing in my hand that he can deal whatever he wants to for days. Okay. None of these cards are actually cards I want to get rid of to Seleni, so I'm just going to pass and draw. I want to keep them in this matchup, especially if he has just continuous amounts of damage. Okay, I can actually lay Phase Shift now and get it on top. I can get Phase Shift now with the Reality Rift and put it on top. And, you know... Oh, thank God. Wait a second. If I lay Phase Shift... Oh, no, I wouldn't heal. Okay. I wouldn't heal. Actually, I think I want a Boulder Feast, Moonlight Burrower. Boulder Feast, Moonlight Burrower. See what I get. All of these are really good. All of these are really good. However, I think I actually want to take the Pathfinder. And just remove those 2 buffs. Get rid of his perpetual damage. That Vile Brew Hexer, too. That could mess me up if he lays it at the right time and I can't remove it. Because, like, I have to heal to start my engine. And if he's like, no, you can't heal. Then I'll be like, wow, that is next level play. He gets a Defiler back and a Night Lurker. Okay. And a Corrupted Spirit. So he didn't get back the Vile Breath Creeble. The Vile Brew Hexer. Wow, wrong one. They're both Creebles. So, in all reality, I think I just Phase Shift here. Just to make sure it's on the top. Maybe waste a Shadow Puppet or 2. We'll see. Ooh, Corrosive Spirit's really good in this matchup. Against Dread, getting some key combo or key buffs away from his hand could really limit him. So maybe Do I just do that now and draw? Do I just do that now and draw? Really limit his hand, slow him down, and that'll start me on my engine. Hopefully I draw a card that I'm okay getting rid of. Only one buff. Are you for real? Are you for real? Well, getting a Pathfinder's nice. Means if he tries any more of that, you know, funky junk action, I can toss it away. I also have to keep in mind I only have like 3. Oh, perfect. There's his 1 defend buff removal too. So if I like laid Subjugator and did not have Paralysis Bug, that was just an out. So I'm A-okay with him getting rid of that. Right okay. Part of me says I just ditch the Prismatic Sunfeeder now. And hold on to the Blinding Beetle. Really try and get my card draw engine going. I need to go fast with this deck too. Okay. Twilight Oracle I can toss for drawing. Root Singer can help me get back cards if I need them. Like a Solar card, like a Lunar card. I also have to keep in mind that I can use these cards, and I do have 2 cards that re-get stuff out of my graveyard to pay for combos. God, none of these I want to get rid of. Not a single one. I'll pass. Maybe I do have to just ditch a Colossi Idol if he's not dealing damage right now. That would be a fine one to get rid of. I also have to keep in mind, once again, he has the, that's a bummer. He has... I also need to let myself start taking damage. Oh, I'm falling for the same trap again. Before it was fine because he was playing tag aggro. Wow, now's the time I really want Crushing Charger, huh? Maybe, do I just get Crushing Charger back with Chimchu Infiltrator and lay it? Do I ever? I think I Seleni first. Get rid of this Twilight Oracle. I don't need to heal. I need to draw. Moonlight Burrower, Spectral Web. Okay. I really need to start taking damage now. Like, it would be funny to get the Charger back and use it on him, but I need to take damage. I got my Gravity Bubble for Reality Rift. Like, I have all the pieces in place. The only thing I'm missing is my health needs to be low. So, like, if I had an Everot Carver, things would be different. Right? If I had Everot Carver, things would be different. Still got 8 cards in hand. I think with that being said, I'm okay ditching my healing cards. If I'm all set to go off, I just need him to deal damage to me. Tidal Shift is just a good one to place under there now. Infiltrated. Oh, did I tossed Carver, didn't I? You are absolutely right. I tossed Carver. Mud Turtle. Once again, thank you very much for catching that. So now, actually, I will get in Paralysis Bug. Oh, my word. Which, actually, I didn't need to do that because Paralysis Bug was under Carver. I could have just Reality Rifted. Why? Why does this happen to me? Well, guys, I was ready. I was all ready. And then that happened. To think, if I would have Reality Rifted... No, because the Wall of Bones would have hurt me. I did have a Pathfinder in hand. Wow, okay. Well, I can ditch the Tidal Shift again, like I said. Because I don't need it. Oh, that was a really good play by him. I'll give him that. Yeah, I don't need a Tidal Shift. Yeah, if I would have Reality Rifted... Well, there's the Carver. I definitely don't want to leave the Carver now. Especially since I can't pay for Reality Rift. I think I just pass. Subjugator. Okay, okay. So yeah, if I lay Subjugator now, That's kind of a weak one. To make it so he can't attack, I'll have Subjugator, Phase Shift, and Moss Armor, and then I cannot lay any more buffs outside of, like, Everett Carver, and then Reality Rift the turn after I Carver. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think I ditched the Moonlight. There it is. So now, if I Carver now, no, because I will have no way to heal myself. Because I will have to discard the Blinding Beetle to heal, so I'll have no healing unless I top deck it. So no, now we can do it. Now we're okay, guys. Now everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of my team. We can Everett Carver, Subjugator, next turn, Reality Rift, and then Colossi Idol. All of our way to victory. Cause yeah, he got rid of his Devour. The one defend. He got rid of the one defend, Devour Soul, that could stop us. All he has left is Shadow Puppets now. That kind of stinks. I would love to Pathfinder that, because now I don't know if I'm going to have enough damage. But actually, I can just Root Stinger back a Pathfinder. Right? I ditched a Pathfinder in here? Yeah, I did. Everything is coming up Razor. And no defense. And a draw card. Okay. So. Yeah, I get the additional action, so I'm going to bring back that Pathfinder. Oh, I get two of them. Because, you know, why not? Do I Pathfinder? Blinding Beetle? For a minor healing? Instead of 4, it's only 3. So I don't heal for as much. Now I have to make sure... I mean, I'm going to take 1 and go down to 14. I'm going to take 1 and go down to 14. Now the math has to go through... where if I have enough from at this point to kill him. Okay. So now Lunar's on top. Oh, no, Gravity is. Okay. I still only want to kill that. Still only want to kill this. And then Blinding Beetle, and we see if the chain is enough damage. We pulled it off. We pulled off the chain. Whether it's enough damage, we will see. Because he was at full health, and I don't think this is. I don't think it's nearly enough. Nope. So, but the best part is, oh, yes, getting rid of Shadow Puppets, we can't remove these. Best part is, he's going to hit me for 1 now, and I'm going to be able to heal again. And he just... Oh, okay. That stinks a lot, actually. Yeah. I just passed, right? Oh, actually, hold on. Because I gotta win. So do I ditch the Burrower to draw 2? That'll get me to 5. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I gotta... Oh! Okay. You see? Yeah, I needed to be at lower health. That Everett Carver actually might have messed me up. Mind you, it did put me down below. But yeah, this deck is so... Really? Really, really. Yeah, I don't win. I don't win. I could have ditched a mountain. What card did I ditch? Oh my god! See, that's the thing. I also don't know what's in this deck. I could have ditched a mountain and had the lunar. You're right. You're absolutely right. But now I can't. I just lost because I didn't realize I had a gravity in the deck. I could have restarted all my stuff. Mind you, he would have had to deal damage to me by the time it all ran out. But yeah, that would have been my out. That would have been my out. Yeah, I lost again because I didn't know it was in the deck. I didn't know it was left. And if I would have taken more damage, yeah, I lost again. See, this deck is so difficult to play. And you guys, like, you're taking in this casual? How dare you? Like, there is so much to think about when playing this deck. It is so hard. Starting with both my weapons again. I mean, in that matchup, yes. But once again, that was me allowing myself to just heal back up to 20. But no, you're right. That was one where, like, the Carver comes down after you pull off that chain, and then you set your health back to 15. Wow. Okay. Enchanted soil. Okay. So. I mean, he's just continuously hitting me like a ton of bricks. He's also going to use his ability to hit me for 4. Like, I'm going to be taking quite a bit of pain here. Wouldn't be able to lay it regardless. He's also playing mountain, so I have to remember that he can destroy my weapons. He's the only person that can destroy my weapons. Maybe I just pass now? Just pass? Woo! Okay. Okay. So we've already ditched one buff, right? No, we haven't. Not a single one. But we have the 2 that we want in play right here. Yeah, go ahead. Hit me for 4. Nothing but gravity. I can't even lay title shift. Wow! I think... Man, I think I need to ditch title shift, which sounds bad. But my hand is not in an opportune way to lay that card right now. Crushing Charger is also going to be just a dead card. I need to heal. No combos. You can hit me for 4 again. Once again, Crushing Charger is also a card that is just fodder for Seleni in this matchup. There's no way he's going to... If his hand size is that right now... Okay. My combos deal like 4. So that's a fine one. I don't care about that one. I think I ditched the Charger. Do I Burrow her first? I think I Burrow her first. No. I'm going to draw regardless. So I Crushing Charger, or I ditch it, then I Moonlight Burrower. Because I'll draw these two regardless. Nice, that's not bad. Moonlight Burrower. Okay, so if I take the Twilight Oracle, I still have an additional action. I draw the Gravity Bubble. Next turn, I can Twilight Oracle, heal for 4 and draw a card. Especially if he throws this at my face and deals 4 to me. Like, staying around 14 feels pretty good. Mind you, like, if he's at full health, I will want to be down below, like, 10. But I still feel like it's fine to Oracle, heal for 4, ditch the Tantosian. Because I don't need it anymore. Okay. Okay. Do I just lay out Moss Armor next turn? See if he just kills it. Or, my word, do I need to heal? He's gonna throw that at my face. For 4. Or not? There we go. I was like, he's gonna throw that at my face, right? There's no reason not to. Okay, so... Actually, no, if I ditch these first, then everything I ditch afterwards will be... Think I'm playing the deck wrong? Tetra, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've lost the first 2 at this, and I'm like, oh man, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything wrong. And with Phase Shift and Moss Armor going first, everything else I ditch below will go on the bottom. Oh man, look, dude, this is a mind trip. I don't know how you managed to win, like... Oh, do I Blinding Beetle here, in case he has attacks? He's a buff-heavy deck. Oh, okay. I gotta really think this through. Does it have a way to reclaim a superior element item if you're... Yes, it does. It has the Infiltrator and it has the Root Singer. So there are ways to return items, which is why I'm holding on to this one. I think I ditched the Moss Armor now. Paralysis Bug is now a fodder. It can go under it. These are on top considerably. Do I use the Twilight Oracle? I think I'm actually fine if I don't. I think I still pass. Yeah, there's the Root Singer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need to keep myself somewhere between, like, 8 and 12. Like, that's my cushion area. Which is really weird for me to play that way. Because the deck I play is like, no, I gotta be at, like, 20 at all times. I am so deathly terrified. So now I can ditch the Paralysis Bug. There's a Carver. It's not bad. I think doing this is fine to draw. Corrupted Spirit on this guy that runs a lot of buffs for his locations could be a good one to just use. I think Carver in this matchup is a good one to ditch under. With just how many damaging stuff he's doing to me. If anything, I do have ways to get it back, so it's fine. Okay. So I do have... I think letting this is fine. Just 2 buffs. Okay. So you can attack me. Thank God for Pathfinder. Am I right? Ooh, boy. Mind you, I might actually want this thing to just hit me a few turns. Which is weird to say. I might just toss an idol. Or do I toss a Blinding Beetle? Yeah, I toss a Beetle. The idol, with him having so many just really good combos, I think Colossi Idol could be a better one for me eventually. Okay. I think I lay Subjugator next turn, so Subjugator will go on top. Prismatic Sunfeeder is a good fodder in this matchup. So yeah, if I Subjugator now, well, yeah, because if he can't attack me, I don't think you're getting back the buffs you want. No, I am, because they're all going to the the ones I discarded are now on the top. So if I lay Subjugator now I've gone through my whole deck. So now he can't attack me. Mountain Fort. Okay. I can even Moonlight Burrower, Pathfinder to remove those two. He can't attack me. Or if anything, I can... No, do I... Yeah, Moonlight Burrower. To get 2 buff removals. To remove that and that. Next turn, I Reality Rift. Subjugator comes back along with... Oh god, don't tell me I messed this up. So I get Subjugator, Phase Shift, and Moss Armor back. Perfect. Perfect. And then I can even, like, lay Colossi Idol. No, I won't. No, I don't want to heal. I don't want to heal. What am I saying? So, I think I'm actually at the perfect stage right now. I have a Pathfinder in hand in case he tries to, like, Mountain Fort or do something ridiculous. Okay. I think this is a good one. I still have the Root Singer. Mind you, he can't attack, so he can't remove my weapons. I think right now, laying a Spectral Web just so he can't even remove them somehow, if he has a weird defendy way that I don't even know about, is better. I do have all the cards for Gravity Bubble. I did put back another Infiltrator, so I do have the Gravity as well. Okay. Okay, I think we did it. I think we did it. Because, yeah, did I put back another, Actually, healing for minimum is better. Even if it does ditch... How sleazy do I feel? This is the first game I've won with this out of 3, Tetra. I don't feel sleazy at all. I feel like I've accomplished a goal. Root Singer Carver if I don't get him. Yeah, exactly. Oh, good point, Mud Turtle. Like, I feel very accomplished. Actually, oh, I was at the perfect health. Okay. Woo! Tetra, I feel like I've solved, like, the Rubik's Cube for the first time. Like, I've solved the cryptograph for the first time. Where I've pieced together this puzzle that does have several ways to be beaten. It's not like the infinite lockout that Bova and Dr. Attilis have come up with. I feel bad for winning in casual. I feel bad for playing it in casual. I do feel bad about that. But this deck is amazing. I know you said before that you hate it and you appreciate it, and I respect that. I really do. Someone who downloaded 40 minutes ago is going to face you and immediately uninstall. Oh, yeah, because I'm in casual. I hope not. I hope it don't go against the starter deck. But no, Tetra, I heard what you said in your stream where you hate this deck, but you appreciate it. And I completely understand that. These combo synergistic decks, they do have to have their place in card games like this, right? Like, Hearthstone has a combo deck. Magic the Gathering has combo decks. Even Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure Pokemon probably even has a really good combo synergistic deck. That they should have their own place. But this is like the perfect example of a good one. Where it's so well pieced together to defend what you're doing. That there is many ways to lose. There is many ways to beat it. but you just have to play it smart to get to the victory spot, right? There's so many holes you have to outcome. You have to have a low health at all times. You have to make it so you play around all your opponent's defend, buff removal, attack, buffs in general, all that stuff. You have to play around everything to the point where it feels like a good OTK combo deck with how much setup that goes into it. Shibes, you have to face Bova's new lockout deck. I've seen it in action. That deck makes me upset. There should be no 100% lockout in a game. There should not be. Especially one that's that easy to pull off. Like, no. You should not be able to have 100% lockout. You should have to play around things and bait out things from your opponent instead of just going, hey, once I'm at this point, you can't beat me, right? Like, oh. Fatal Zeph, if you're here, I hope I did your deck justice. I'm going to play it one more time in casual, because that did just... Oh, that was such a trip that I had to consistently think about my health, about him not being attacked, getting the Everett Carver back, like you said, Mud Turtle, all this stuff. That this deck is a mind-boggling headache to play, but it is so fun when you can play it right and be like, yeah, I know all the ins and outs, I know everything that my opponent might do, I have to bait this stuff out. Because it completely dawned on me, like, oh my god, he has Devour, which is a defend card to get around Subjugator and remove my buffs. And I had already ditched the Paralysis bug. So I was like, oh god, thank god I used that now, and didn't save it. Oh. More shards, cool. But yeah, no, I really enjoy this deck. I really like this deck. It is difficult to play, which is what these kind of combo decks should be. It should not be like, oh, you just started the game? Here, go ahead and win with this OTK deck. It's a deck that is very easily beaten or maneuvered and played around. Exactly, it's a high skill, high reward. Because I lost in two different ways. I lost in the fact that I forgot my opponent had an ability where I had him on good lockout, but he ability didn't kill me because he had the damage. And the second one I lost is because the guy stopped dealing damage to me, and I wasn't at high enough health and there's nothing I could do. And of course, I didn't know the cards in the deck to then be able to realize that I could have cast Gravity Bubble and re-swing that game around. Like, it was just one of those, like, it was so much mind process went into it. Ditching Moss Armor is perfect. Right on top is where I want you, buddy. Right on top. Then I pass. Perfect. Give myself my rock item. My earth item. So I can start playing some of these earth defend cards. Oh, man. No, I thoroughly enjoy this deck. And I was very happy and excited when he said that I could play it on stream. After, of course, Tetra did his amazing showcase of it. If you guys haven't gone to Tetra's stream, go check out Tetra. He does some amazing showcases on all tournament-winning decks. If you guys want to know top-tier gaming, if you want to watch tournaments, highly check out Tetradamus. That's twitch.tv/Tetradamus. He's in stream right now watching. If you want to copy his name, I highly would go check out him. Give him a follow if you haven't already. Great guy. LOL, did you run 3? Or you're not? Are you talking to someone else? Thank God for Mudslingers. Yeah, right? Man, he's really burst damagey. Do I? I think I do. I think I can afford to... Oh, no. What? Okay. I was like, what happened? I think I can afford to ditch this. Talking to Shibes. I figured as much. Oh, perfect. I can ditch Phase Shift next turn. Right on top along with Moss Armor. So now I only have to watch out for, like, Subjugators. Cool. Cool. The thing is, like, I want to say Crushing Charger might... Oh, man, no, it's not. No, it is not. He's just straight aggro, isn't he? So I think I ditched the Phase Shift. 100%. And I think at this point in time, I Blinding Beetle. Start his whole hand over again with all the attacks he's been landing. One Sunstrike. That's it. Okay, sure. That's all I get out of you, huh? Okay. So, he's gonna draw. Nice. Corrosive Spirit is one I can toss under. That's one that's not gonna help me in this matchup. With him being as aggro as I think he is, I doubt he's gonna run like, you know, mage ships, astronomers, all that fun, juicy stuff. I think I'll hold off on the Twilight Oracle. Like I said, my one flaw of playing this deck is I keep myself at 20, and then when I start going off, I'm not at low enough health and I just lose. He does run Astronomer. Okay. Well, if he card draws, I have Crushing Charger, which is just really funny. Which is just really funny to me. I think I can ditch the Twilight Oracle. It is card draw. But this is better card draw. And I can Tantosian in my item, which just cycles out my deck. Flawless execution. Then I just pass. I wanted to make sure I was very prepared for those item users. Shibes, are you in the Tavern Trials with that deck? Because man, I'm gonna get reamed if you are. You are gonna have me up shit creek without a paddle. I think Paralysis Bug is a good one to dish here as well. There are no defends in Astral that worry me. Mind you, he could just Gravity Bubble, which I think is a defend, isn't it? Is Gravity Bubble a defend? It is. Gravity Bubble is a defend. Maybe. Well, it's actually on top right now. Or it's third. So as long as I lay that like after Subjugator, I should be fine. Moonlight Orc or Moonlight Burrower is good. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Perhaps. And then I pass. Unfortunately not. You didn't sign up in time. That's fine. That's fine. Next time. You'll get it next time. I didn't get it in on time. Yeah. I mean, it happens. Okay, so he's going to draw and go up to like 10, right? Am I okay with that? What did I see? The next card I'm going to heal for 4, right? Maybe I do draw it and heal. And then ditch a card under. Which card do I want to ditch, though? Crushing Charger I actually feel is going to be helpful. Maybe I do just ditch the Twilight Oracle. And I do like a Colossi Idol for healing. Just so that next turn my Moonlight Burrower can get a better action out of it. And he can't combo off if he pays. Yeah, it'll keep cards in his hand too in case he wants to pay for like a really big combo. That'll be nice. So he'll draw 4. He'll have to like double action, which will still keep him at 8, so Crushing Charger can still go off. Have really good priority. So I can Crushing Charger, Moonlight Burrower. Just draw. You can't lay combos. Moonlight Oracle. Okay. Or Yakona Oracle. That one could be detrimental. And a Paralysis Bug. Too bad that's an attack card, buddy. So I'll do this. Yeah, that feels nice. I won't be able to Moonlight Burrower this turn. I think I want to ditch the Carver. I want to ditch the Carver. But at the same time, maybe I slow down my draw. Because I'm only at 8, and if that Yakona Oracle stays out there for another 3 turns, I will not have the damage I need. I also need to make him be able to hit me. Oh, maybe I do Carver. Can I play for that? Actually, I don't have a Gravity Bubble yet. So I don't want to lay Carver yet. Enemy Beneath, how happy am I that Lightseeker is on Steam? I am ecstatic. I am ecstatic that it's on Steam. I was streaming it through BlueStacks, and I mean there were some issues there where, like, you know, the app was really fuzzy and all that stuff. Steam just makes it so much nicer. You can actually use your scroll wheel without having things fly all over the place. It actually runs better. I've been used to playing card games on my computer regardless, so I just think this is a much better turnout. Chances I die next turn. Do I no? Because if I Moonlight, I can't lay Subjugator. I think I toss the Title Shift. See if I can draw Subjugator. It's got to be one of these cards, right? No, it obviously is not. It obviously just is not. Maybe I heal. He's got a lot of damage. I just don't want to get blown out by. Actually, I can Moonlight Burrower. Yeah. Do I Carver now? The only thing that blows me out. The only thing. Oh, God. Do I Carver? If he attacks me, maybe I don't. Maybe I. Oh, do I do anything? No, I'll Pathfinder this. That's what I'll do. Could have been a bad play. I think that was my second Pathfinder. Or, no, the other one's still in the deck. The other one is still in the deck. I just, like... That was probably a bad play on my part. I'm still waiting for my, my Gravity Bubble, right? Do I just... No, I need that Gravity, don't I? Yeah, I need the Gravity to pay for it. I think Boulder Feast goes. I need the Gravity Bubble. Where is the Gravity Bubble? I also need to take damage. Oh my word. Guys, this is horrible. Is Gravity Bubble really my last card? I think now's a good time to Subjugate her, so he can't attack me. I still have the Everrock Carver in case I need to do things afterwards, right? Sunplane. Actually, that's really nice. That's really nice of you to deal damage like that. So now... God, so, okay, if I just draw 2 and toss, like, a Boulder Feast. Or toss the Pathfinder. He can't attack me for the next turn. Oh, with Apex out? Yeah, I could see that. So yeah, maybe it's literally the last card. Are you for real? I think I just tossed this. Pretty much all that you streamed. I know a lot of people that are streaming Apex Legends. I think, I don't know about streaming, but I know Tetra's girlfriend was playing it on his stream last time. So it is a very, very fun game. So it is going to hit me for 4, which is awesome. But I'm going to get Subjugator back, which prevents him from attacking me as well. Okay. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. I'll get Subjugator, Moss Armor, Phase Shift. I will even put down Spectral Web. And then next turn when I heal, I'll go up to like 30, and then I can Everrock Carver that same turn afterwards. And do it all over again. Got it. Okay. I'm good. He can't attack me, which means he can't Pathfinder. He can't remove my buffs. He can't, like, one-shot me with a combo. I have come to the conclusion that I'm decent with this deck. I'm 50% win rate. 50%. That's better than anything I would have ever hoped for. So Blinding Beetle. Get this whole train rolling. Mind you, he still can't attack me next turn. And then I can Everrock Carver, as Mud Turtle suggested, and it completely did not make me think of that. We did it. So 10 is the lucky number. 10 is the number that I can be at maximum for me to get an OTK. Because we just did 35 damage exactly. Or 36, I guess. Because we healed for... What? How many times did we heal? 25 out of 3. We healed 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. So yeah, we have to be at 10. At max. Otherwise, we only heal 8 times, and we don't get that full 36 damaging. Oh. Starting off very rough with 2 losses. Going in to win this. I felt good. I felt really good. Got some shards. Tremendous. I missed that I have to start all over. I mean, most likely, I'm still going to be playing this deck for a little bit. Probably until at least 9 o'clock. That'll be a good, what, 5, maybe 6 games of showcasing this thing. Hopefully I get above the 50%. If I win one more, I'm at like, what, 66, which means I'm at a D-. I'm 3/5. What does that average out to? 3/5. Oh, I can't do fractions right now. My brain is fried. Oh, starting with the rock maul is amazing. 60. See, I can't do math. I can't math right now. I think if I just pass... Actually, no, I should have Seleni'd Paralysis Plug. I already started off horribly. I already started off so slow. And I'm against Astral, and Astral's can be very aggressive, yeah. Especially with one that doesn't run buffs. Oh, so much pain! Wranglethor not ready to use it in ranked yet? No, not yet. If I go 3 in a row, then we'll talk. Then we'll talk. Okay, so this is a deck that doesn't run buffs, so Pathfinders are dead. I know that. He's just very aggressive, which means I'm okay with keeping some healing. I could even title shift next turn for a better benefit, actually. Yeah, title shifting is probably better. 6, draw 3. I'm okay with that. Oh. Give me that 3rd card for combo. So much healing right now. Wow, okay. Depending on what he does, Blinding Beetle's gonna be really good. Okay. Yep, no, that makes sense. You gonna attack me again? I got nothing. So I might just Boulder Feast Moonlight Burrower. With how much damage he's been putting out, I'm actually okay with doing that right now. Ooh. Do I grab this? I'm essentially just going to draw it regardless, so... Maybe this? Make sure I have it for when I Tantosian next turn. Because then I'll shuffle my deck after I lay the Tantosian. So I want to make sure I have the Blinding Beetle in hand so it doesn't get shuffled away. Because with all of his attack cards he's been doing, tossing 2 away is not a bad idea. So Tantosian, get that in there. So now it's all shuffled. Do I ditch the Twilight Oracle or do I play the Twilight Oracle? With Astral and it being such spiky damage, I think I'm fine to ditch it. I need to go fast against Astral too, so doing this is better. Getting 2 cards. That would have been a horrible idea. Crushing Charger in this matchup is always going to be a good ditch. Always, always, always. Do I Blinding Beetle right now? Slow him down a little bit. Maybe I wait till next turn. Maybe I can do one more of these. Everrock Carver is really nice. But I don't want to ditch it right now. I want to make sure Phase Shift and Moss Armor go near the top because I already have Paralysis Bug. So anything else is going to go essentially on top of them. So I have to either play those 2 buffs or discard them in a proper order. Crushing Charger. Get you out of here. Boulder Feast. Colossi Idol. I think now is a good time to Blinding Beetle. He's got 4 cards. He might be looking to play a combo next turn. Creeble. Only 1 attack card, really? That's... Okay, that explains the no pressure right now. That explains it. Everett Carver, as we've all decided, is a card to keep in hand for when, you know, I go at full health and it's not enough damage. Could be 4. Could always be 4. It's most likely going to be 4, because I've... Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, yeah, it's like I don't need healing right now. That makes sense to me. Whew. Oh, this is a mind bender. My dinner is once again cold. Oh, that! Hey guys, remember when I said I will never be using Charger this matchup? That was a pretty funny lie I told you all, wasn't it? Pretty funny lie. Alright, alright. Pathfinder's once again a dead card. So is Tantosian. Wow, I just drew nothing there, didn't I? I drew cards to toss. That's what I did. Never know. Keeping a Pathfinder, maybe he's not playing an optimized Duskguard Lucera deck. You never know. You never can know these things. Part of me wanted to also Blinding Beetle. But the other part needs to realize I need to take damage to win. Just such a bizarre way of thinking about this game. No, I win when I'm almost dead. I'm what you would refer to as a Saiyan. I become stronger when I am near death. My power only grows. Okay, so I got the Reality Rift. I have yet to draw a single one of my good combos, though. I think Blinding Beetle is good to lay, actually, here. He's got a large hand. He might just be planning to go off. I also just have a bunch of healing, so maybe it didn't matter what he did. Oh! Actually, no, Cosmic Chaos would have helped, now that I finally drew the Reality Rift. Because that's when I don't want milled. But then again, like... if you would have milled my buffs on top, that would have been pretty helpful. How dare you? How dare you, sir? My defend cards, they're all I live for. They're what keeps me alive. It's funny, he has not used his ability once. He's just trying to be really aggressive. How many Astro cards have I ditched so far? 1, 2, so I have 1 Pathfinder and 1 Chimchar Infiltrator left in the deck. You gotta keep that in mind. There's that other Pathfinder that I was talking about. Do I heal for 6? I think the answer is yes. I don't want to get blown up by like a solar wind or anything like that. I gotta play around him having everything. Mind you, a lot of his cards were defense. Because in that deck, I don't think he's running buff, so it's gotta be defense, because I didn't move a whole lot of attack cards back with my last Blinding Beetle, and he's laid almost every card he's drawn. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds perfect. Ooh! A Phase Shift and a Subjugator. So if I do this, I will want to lay this next turn, and I'll draw the Subjugator as well. So yeah, if I lay Phase Shift with Reality Rift, oh my god, he's moved back the 1 combo, right? That could just mill me, which could be detrimental. Do I really need to pay Phase Shift? How many buffs are there now in my discard pile? There's Paralysis Bug, and And that's it. Maybe, actually, if I ditch it right now, I can infiltrate the paralysis bug back and not worry too much about it. Yeah. Because obviously I don't want paralysis bug. I want subjugator on top. There's an infiltrator. Wow, that would have been really nice. But it is what it is. I think I just pass as well. I can lay subjugator now and stall him for a few turns. Get it on top. Or do I? No, I'll wait till I'm a little lower. I'll wait till I'm lower. Don't just use it to use it. Use it at key moments. Because I'll want him to drop me thinking he's got a good rush, and then I'll subjugator, stall him out. Like right now. Like right now. Get in the mind of your opponent. Get in there. Get it like an earwig and just rustle around. Just rustle around. Make him really feel like he doesn't know what he's doing. With that being said, I can root Singer back. Obviously paralysis bug. I think, yeah, paralysis bug. And maybe just a Boulder Feast for healing. Or is it a Burrower so I can draw through my deck? Because I'm pretty low. And I have some pretty good healing. So maybe I just do that. Mind you, I cannot lay my Blinding Beetle. I can't lay my Blinding Beetle because it's one of my only solar cards left. So if I Moonlight Burrower now... Well, no, I will ditch the paralysis bug, so it'll go under... Is Moss Armor in here yet? No, it's not. Oh, God. I can't even ditch the paralysis bug yet. I think doing this is first is better. There we go. There we go. Are you talking about, Gravity Bubble? If he had Gravity Bubble, he could have killed me, you're right. Because Gravity Bubble is a defend that deals 8 damage, and I could have just died. Which makes me want to lay this. So, no, tremendous, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it because I haven't occurred it yet. I have not thought about. It hasn't been played against me yet, so I have not even thought that that was a possibility. So you are exactly proper, right. Corrosive Spirit is just a ditch card. Just a ditch card. He's already used Planetary Alignment, so he's got his big ol' whatcha-does is. Boulder Feasting is nice. So now, actually, next turn, I can Reality Rift and be fine. I just have to, you know, not die. Because he won't be able to attack me. And if I put down Paralysis Bug along with it... I could have rifled this turn, couldn't I? Couldn't have I? Oh, Rifted? Actually, yeah. Well, no. No, yeah, this turn I could have. Yeah, I keep thinking, once again, I have to get to the end of the deck. I don't need to. Because I have Phase Shift, Moss Armor, and Subjugator, and those are the only 3 cards I need. And then Paralysis Bug will prevent me from losing to a Gravity Bubble. His ability only deals 2. So yeah, I could have Rifted last turn. You are absolutely 100% right. So with Subjugator, Phase Shift, Moss Armor, and Paralysis Bug down, he can't attack me, he can't defend against me, which means that Gravity Bubble doesn't work. He can Hero Power to do 2. That's it. And then I have ways to, like, heal next turn, and then I can Everrock Carver to set myself to 15 if that, for some reason, doesn't kill him. But I am so low, there's no way it wouldn't. I don't think there's a single way he can kill me now. Okay. Oh my word. You know, just to show him that it could have been. Just show him what could have been. Whew. There we go. So yeah, another thing to keep in mind, you don't need every single healing card to stay alive. Those healing cards can also be used as fodder in certain circumstances when playing this deck. Because like you said, or like I said several times, I need to be low, which means I do not need to get the best value out of every single healing card. I can ditch some, and it almost, in a sense, show him this, like, hey, I'm getting rid of healing, so you can push damage on me. And I'll draw, and you can push damage on me. And then once it gets to that point, like, good, you got me low, so now my full effect goes off. But, Mud Turtle, you're right. I could have rifted the turn before and won. It's just, I am so used to playing these types of decks where you need to get to, like, the deck out phase. Because I started playing these decks with Granite, and that is all Granite wanted to do, is get to the deck out phase before he did anything, right? I still have that problem with my Umbron Peddler, where I feel like I need to get everything situated before I go full-on meme, where I need to get 100% value out of everything. And I forget to pay attention to the fact that I literally had 100% value, and I still had, like, 10 cards left in the deck. And I was at the perfect opportunity. So I could have lost. Like, I could have thrown the game because I wasn't paying attention to the board state. And that's why these decks are so difficult to play and run efficiently until you play them over and over and over and over and over again. That's why I love them actually in this game. How long does it take for me to work on each deck? Depends on the deck. Some I can usually do in like an hour. Some will, if it's a slower type of deck too, that might take me longer because I obviously have to test them game after game after game. But if they're like aggro decks, I can deck test a deck in like a half hour because I'll be able to play 5 games in a half hour. So it really all depends on the deck type, too. Yeah, Granite, they finally made a card to counter it, Crushing Charger. Then they banned Granite from physical play. They also nerfed Granite from 5 to 3. And Crushing Charger does kind of like, you know, immediately counter him. But I have lost games to Jester, where I just, like, he gestured and then he put a wall up and I didn't have enough resources to kill him. Yeah, I can do your deck next. I played this 5 times. I felt like I gave a very good showcase on this deck. I hope that discussing this and explaining it, and obviously Mud Turtle and everyone else helped me, like, make sure I didn't misplay a lot. So thank you guys very much for being in my corner and helping me not look like an absolute doofus while playing this deck. This deck is an amazing deck. I will put it up on screen. Yeah, sick of that deck? That's fine, Mud Turtle. That is completely fine. This deck it's really good. I love it. It's my type of play style. But it does take... Shibes, have a good one, man. I hope you had fun. Man, woman, Shibes, the Shiba. Have a good one. Yeah, this deck, it's super fun. I love to play it, but it is a mind bender, and you really have to, like, be on your game to play it. So, I love it. I highly encourage you guys to at least try it once if you're able to, just to get that next level playing. Because playing this type of deck really helps you understand. It's like playing stall, but in a victory way, where if you play this deck, it really... Adios, man. Gotcha, Shibes. Gotcha. It really gets you into that mindset of, hey, I know, I know how to play my deck, but I need to consistently think of what my opponent has. And when you're in that mindset, it'll help you learn the card base so much faster. If you are consistently going, hey, you know, I need to figure out, like, how to not die, or what to play around. So you have to memorize the entire card base to play a deck like this. And that's just, it's what it is. You have to be smart, you have to know the game really well. So it's a lot of fun. Alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna do like a 5-second break here, just for video editing for YouTube, so I can chop these up in nice little segments. So hang with me, guys.